Hello dear students, greetings to all. In the last class we have seen the social life of Vedic civilization, and let us look at the economic life of Vedic civilization in this class. Here we are discussing 5 points: agriculture, domestication of animals, trade and commerce, use of metals, and other occupations of Vedic civilization. First of all, agriculture. The Aryans were primarily agriculturists. The main occupation of Aryans were, or the people of Vedic civilization were, agriculture, and they cultivated land. Rain was the most important source of irrigation. Wells, canals, and lakes were other important sources of irrigation. They carried on cultivation of land with the help of a pair of oxen. Nowadays, we are using tractors or any other machines for ploughing the field. And the people of Vedic civilization used a pair of oxen to plough the field. Wheat, barley, rice, cotton, and oil seeds were the main products from their fields. When we look at the domestication of animals, the Aryans were shepherds by occupation. The second major occupation of Aryans were rearing the animals. Cattle rearing was their favorite activity. The cattle was the measure of their wealth. By counting the number of cattle, they measured the wealth, status, and property of a person in Vedic civilization. The cow was the main and highly valued animal during Vedic civilization. The status of a family was judged from the number of cows it had. The cow was used even as the medium of exchange of goods. The cow was called Agneya. Injuring or killing of cows was prohibited during early Vedic period. Aryans also reared bulls, oxen, horses, asses, sheep, goats, and dogs. When we talk about the trade and commerce, Aryans engaged themselves in trade and commerce. Trade was done mainly through the barter system. Barter system means they give one thing in order to get another thing. Today we give money to buy something. In barter system they give something to buy something else. The value of a thing was measured in terms of the cows. The cow was the standard value. They also used a coin known as nishka. The trade was carried out mainly on land. They were unknown to the trade through the sea. And the next one was the use of metals. The discovery of iron was a great contribution of this period, being a harder and stronger metal than copper or bronze. The Aryans used iron for making different types of tools for all trades, especially for their weapons. So, the iron was used during this period, and they made weapons with this iron. This iron proved very helpful in their economic life, as also giving them superior armies equipped with better quality weapons like swords, arrowheads, and spears. Copper was known as Ayas and was also used by Vedic civilization people. The shrines of craftsmen came into existence. And the last one, the other occupations. Aryans made a lot of progress in different arts and craft. The Rig Veda mentions about the potters, weavers, carpenters, jewelers, iron and goldsmiths, leather workers, metal crafters, chariot makers. These were the other occupations of the Aryans. Dear students, at the beginning of Vedic civilization, we have seen that the evidence about Aryans and the Vedic people or about the Vedic civilization we get from Vedas. And from Rig Veda, we get to know that the people, they were potters, weavers, carpenters, etc., were also there. And it was considered as other occupations. There are references of physicians also. Physicians means doctors. But one striking point was that no profession was regarded below dignity. People were free to choose their occupation and profession and change it. That means all the professions, all the occupations were given equal importance. They did not regard any professions or occupations as below dignity. That means they were given equal importance and respect to all the jobs. And the people were free to select their occupation and profession, and they were free to change it when they want. These are the 5 important points of economic life. Dear students, we have seen the agriculture, domestication of animals, trade and commerce, use of metals, and other occupations in this part. And the next point is Gurukulas. Aryans paid special attention to the education of the sons of the family. The students would live in the house of teacher or guru. They would perform all the household duties and regarded the guru as their spiritual father. So we have learned or heard about Gurukulas. Gurukula is the place where the children given education, and the teacher Guru had given the education to them, and they were lived with the Guru. That's why it is called Gurukula. They lived in the house of the teacher. The house of the Guru, known as Gurukul, was generally situated out of the town or village. The Guru imparted education orally and no fee was charged from the students. However, at the end of the course, the students would give a Guru Dakshina to the teacher. There was a story about Guru Dakshina, the story of Ekalavya, we all might have heard. The boy Ekalavya, a non-Kshatriya, is denied to get education under Dronacharya. He determined to learn the art of archery. He seeks inspiration from the clay model of Dronacharya. That means he made the clay model of Dronacharya and he considered that clay model as his guru, and he learned the skill of archery. And how he learned? He secretly watched the great Acharya was teaching the prince and becomes skilled in the art of archery. That means the Dronacharya was teaching a prince and he secretly watched that one. And by that he learned the art of archery. When Dronacharya found that Eklavya was skilled more than Arjun, the prince, he demanded from Eklavya his right thumb as Guru Dakshina. And without any hesitation, Eklavya gifted or given his right thumb as a Guru Dakshina to his Guru Dronacharya. That is about Gurukula system or education of Vedic civilization. Dear students, you have to go through these portions and learn it thoroughly. Have a nice day. God bless you.